Hello, Tiger Nation. Welcome to a new instant classic, Princeton University versus St. Joe's University. This will be the heavyweight men's race. It'll be the third varsity eights. St. Joe's University in lane 2, Princeton in lane 3. The boats are currently being pulled and aligned. They have alignment. Attention. Go. The boys are off. This is the first race in about 22 months for Princeton University. Third varsity eights are off into their high strokes currently, holding about a similar margin as the start. You'll see that St. Joe's University starts with about a 2 to 3 seat lead because the course here in Philadelphia has a turn. Princeton will have the advantage at the turn. St. Joe's will be on the outside of the turn, so they start with a couple seat margin between the two. Right now, coming down into their base rhythm, Princeton University, a little more traction than St. Joe's. They probably eliminated that early race margin. They are now pulling level with about 250 meters in now. Driving into their base cadence here, Princeton with a little traction. They're just inching away from St. Joe's University in the men's 3V event. Princeton sitting up about 2 seats. With the turn coming up, that's probably another 2 seat margin. At this point in the race, coming through 500 meters in, we have Princeton up 3 to 4 seats. They're approaching the turn at Strawberry Mansion Bridge. St. Joe's University looking a little comfortable. Still pretty aggressive boat speed, pretty aggressive attack by both crews. They're approaching the turn now. Princeton will have the advantage around the turn. Here they go. Princeton with another seat. Princeton another half a seat there. They're up just over a half a boat over St. Joe's University in the 3V men's event. Princeton coxswain Jake Introtter urging his boys. They're taking a little move here. Coxswain on 3-man. They have about 7 seats currently coming through the Temple University Boathouse. St. Joe's University will pass their boathouse momentarily. They'll probably get a little energy from their boys on the shoreline here. Princeton coxswain sitting on bowman of St. Joe's University. St. Joe's with a little move, as we expected, right through the 1,000-meter mark here. St. Joe's with a little push, probably took about half a seat back. And Princeton responds right through the 1,000. Coxswain on bowman. He's walking to the bow deck now, 1,000 meters down. Nick Taylor, stroke seat of this Princeton 3B boat, urging his boys to keep moving here. Princeton coxswain still sitting on bowman. I would say St. Joe's got a little traction in that stretch after the 1,000. They've taken about a half seat back. Bow to stern currently. Princeton on a move. Took about a seat. Princeton coxswain sitting on bow ball of St. Joe's University. This is a critical point in the race. If you break open, you can really get a big margin here. We're at the green stairs. That's about 650 to go. 650 left in this race. Princeton still overlap over St. Joe's University. St. Joe's University hanging in there. About 550 to go, approaching last 500. This is where you'll see The two crews likely start their sprint sequence. Princeton coxswain still sitting on the bow ball of St. Joe's University. Coming through, just through 500 meters now. Princeton about a foot from breaking open water. Sitting up one boat length, coming through the wire. The wire is about 350 to go. This will be the home stretch here. Pretty flat conditions. A little bit of breeze, but nothing crazy. Princeton inching open water currently in the men's 3V event. St. Joe's with a response. They're starting to crank it up. They've matched Princeton's speed here. Maybe inching back into Princeton's lead. Princeton still with a couple inches of open water. Halfway through the island, about 250 meters to go. You'll see the grandstands approach in the background. That's the finish line of the race. Princeton University, bow to stern on St. Joe's. St. Joe's definitely with a little bit of speed there through their sprint sequence. Let's see if they can get anything back here if it's too little too late. Princeton staying strong, staying composed. Let's see if they can find one more gear into the last 10 strokes of the race. St. Joe's inching back into Princeton's lead. About 5 strokes to go here. Princeton over. St. Joe's over. Princeton heavyweight 3V will take that. I would guess by about a 2 to 2.5 second margin. Really close. Really fun race. Great way to start the day for the Tigers.